addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay. Limit preserves all operations. So if the denominator at minus 2 is non-zero, in fact, 5 minus 3 times minus 2, this is 11, non-zero. So according to the limit laws and the limit of most fundamental two functions. One is a constant function, another one is identity function. We know the value of this limit should be minus 2 raised to the third power plus a cube. 2 minus 2 squared minus 1, 5 minus 3 times minus 2. So we can obtain the value by direct substitution. In the future, we will see a function has this property is called continuous at this position. If we can find the limit by direct substitution, then this function is continuous at this position, at minus 2 in the future. Anyway, here, minus 8 plus 8 canceled, minus 1, and this is 11. So, minus 1 over 11. Very good. Example 3. Yes, in this example, if x equals 1, then the denominator is 0. So this function does not satisfy the hypothesis or condition of limit law when we consider the quotient of two functions. But when we deal with limit, we never consider x in 1. So x is not 1. We consider x nearby 1, some neighborhood of 1, in some neighborhood of 1, except the number 1, So we use the basic properties of operations. The distributive law. X times x plus 1 minus 1 times this one. Then x, so we obtain so-called this maybe a formula, but behind this formula we just use the distributive law, maybe commutative law and the associative law of additions and the multiplication. So x is not 1. We never concern x cannot be 1 when we talk about limit. So if it's not x is not 1, this is non-zero. So this limit is exactly same to this function. X, y equals x plus 1, we evolve the gap. But this function with a gap, when we talk about limits, never, anyway, this is a polynomial function. This is a what? Identity function. This is a constant function, so we can find this limit by direct substitution. Mhm. Okay? Aha. Well, hmm. One, two, three, four, five. So the six may be this law. Okay, of course here, the nth power of the real valued function f at the number x is defined to be fx raised to the nth power. Okay. N is a positive or natural number. This is, in fact, the consequences, direct consequence of the limited law, limit preserves multiplication. So f raised to the nth power may be considered as by applying the limited law several times. By applying the limited law about multiplication several times, this one is obtained. Okay, we can get this formula. Okay, I think we don't have enough time to introduce the following law. The following law is about the root, nth root. We will learn this next time, okay? Nth root. Once we have addition, we have to learn subtraction to solve equation. Once we learn multiplication, we have to learn the inverse operation, division, to solve equation. Once we learn power, of course we have to know its inverse operation called root. Nth power, nth root. Yes. Okay. Any question? No? So, 助教，请你帮忙关一下啊，感恩。